Welcome back to Tony's Top Tip Workshop. This is the Genmitsu LC40 laser diode head. It's 10 watt, and I'm going to show you today how the air assist nozzle is fit. As you can see in there, that's the laser lens. This one here is the deflector plate, and then you can see the other top one, which is there. That's the other deflector plate, and the air from the fan here is passed down and comes out of the gap in between. You can see that, and blows it across, but it's okay, but it's not very effective. What happens is all the crap builds up on that, like charring builds up on that plate there, and even after a short burn. And so obviously first thing we want to do is actually take these off. We've got to remove the label because we've got a cut hole in there. This is the air nozzle, air assist nozzle that I print. Anybody that wants the STL file for that, it's on Thingiverse. So first thing we have to do is remove the sticker. And just, believe it or not, it's not that easy to remove. You've got to really pick at it. But what I do is I just use my nail, and then once I get to the screws, as you can see there's two screws there, and then I use a screwdriver and just take these out. Once that comes off, that releases the deflector plate, or one of them. Then the next one is that one. Two screws there, you see them, and that'll release the other deflector plate. I mean, you can save the plates, not that they're any good once you put an air nozzle on. They've now, of SainSmart, brought a air assist pump out for the LC40, and believe it or not, it's not available in the UK, so which is a bit annoying really. So that's you can see that now, that's the lens, and the holes are where the actual air blows through from the fan on this side. So obviously that's the front. So all you do is put the nozzle on like that, more roughly centralize it, and then I just tighten that up. You can see the little screw there that when I do it, I build it in that, and then that's on tight now. You just have to nip it, it's not that much. So there's your air assist nozzle, and as you can see from that, there's about 10mm clearance underneath, so it enables you to see the red pointer, well, the laser diode when it's on low power. That ends up as your pointer. So we'll put that to one side. First thing we've got to do is get rid of this label, and this is the hardest part because you don't want to scratch the and as I say, I use my nail, my fingernail. Once you've got the paper off, right, we're back. As you can see, that's pretty clean. What I use is I scrape the top because it has a film on the front of the label, and then once you've taken that off, it leaves a paper underneath, which is the difficult part to get off. I use just my fingernail. If you've not used something plastic but not sharp, because you'll scratch this. I mean, this has already got a scratch on, but it's not from me, that was how it came. And then once you've got the paper off, you'll find out that it'll be full of adhesive. And then what I use is simple old WD-40 on a bit of cloth, and just dab it on, leave it wet for a bit, and then you'll find out it'll come off. It will mark up until you get it, whatever you're doing with it, cutting the hole in. And then once we've done that, then obviously you can just polish it off. The next thing we've got to do is a bit of masking tape, because we need to mark where we're going to be cutting. So what we do is take a bit of masking tape, and then I just pop it down the centre there, and then with the Stanley knife I just trim off the excess. What we need to do then is we put that to the side of that, then we mark roughly, wants to be round about there. Excuse me. We can file it. I use a Dremel with like a little spur bit on, and then that's the top part where it comes through. So that's the upper and the lower. So what we've got to do now is, once we've marked that, then we work out the centre. That's the centre, and then it's either side of that. What I do is I just simply mark it like that. Now once you've marked it to the centre, that's roughly, remember, it's coming through at an angle, so your hole's going to be elongated, but it's funny oval shaped, so that's where your file comes in at the end, where you take it out. But initially what I do is I use a Dremel to enlarge that. You're working within that area, so, and I use a cordless Dremel. That's what I use, just a simple Parkside one, and it's very good. You can't fault it. Rechargeable. What I've done is I've put a little drill in to start off with, and be exceptionally careful when you do this, because what you'll find out is if you try and go at an angle, you'll skip off. Just go at it and be very, very gentle, because this stuff is very brittle. There you are. So that's put a hole through, and there's no fracturing, so, which is good, because you would normally get that. I'll turn that off. Right, what we do now is elongate that. So let's put it on. This is like a rotary bit. you can see there. Right, here we are. Now that is the silicone hose. It's 6mm silicone hose. It needs to be silicone hose because obviously it has to go through the flexible coiled cable that you get that goes to the laser diode head, and then all I do is just fine tune it to the file. That's it. That's how that goes. Right, as you can see, look, and that's how it goes in there. I'll take the tape off. Now the masking tape. There we go. Give it a blow. Can you see that? It's the hole's like that at an angle of the nozzle. So when this hose goes on, and it fits over quite easily. There we go. And that is your air assist nozzle. And obviously I have a little self-adhesive cable clamp, round cable clamp that goes there. Stick that on, that goes through it, which holds that to there, and then the hose goes down the coiled cable. Obviously you need to put the 2 screws back in. So that's fit, and then just give it a bit of a wipe polish. I'm going to show you. And that's your air assist nozzle fit. So it will be like that when you've got the clamp on. Right, I've been and got a cable clip. Can you see that? That's all it is. So up and down the side, as you can see. So it enables you to pull it open, and it's self-adhesive. So we just let's take the back off, and it simply goes more or less central. See if I can get it in focus. Oh yeah. A little bit further over. About there. That's it. There we go. So that's fit. Then your hose goes through like that, and then it fits on here. There we go. And that's your air assist nozzle fit. Off the hose goes towards your coil cable, and that's the neat look. It doesn't impede on any of the movement for the when it comes to the front arm, the frame. It doesn't touch it at all, it leaves it clear. And what's more, through there you can actually see the red dot pointer. So, and it works very well. That's all you see from the back, but obviously what that does is it lets the smoke and fumes out this side. So there you go, and that's it. So as I say, it's a simple, easy installation, and the STL files are on Thingiverse for the air nozzle, and I hope people download it. It's free, and you can don't forget, subscribe and like, and if you actually do download the STL file and do what I've shown you here, please just send me a message to let me know that you've done it and you've had great success with it. So until next time, I always say, be careful out there, take care, and see you next time. Bye for now.